Well, if Shakespeare can give us much ado about nothing, I guess so can I. Cheers. Welcome back, everybody, to Weekly Navel-Gazing, the thing where I talk about why I didn't do all the things that I wanted to do, and then descend into mad ramblings about why my life is shit, so to speak. And that's what we're here to do today. I'll talk about all the books I read last week, all the books I plan to read this week, all the videos I didn't do last week, all the videos I plan to do this week, and maybe, hopefully, will actually manage to do this time round. So that's sort of what we're here for. I hope you had a great week. Let's get to it and talk about all the books I read last week. And yeah, I did read some books, which, you know, was pretty good, I guess, for like first week of of the year. And there were several. I did finish my reread of Fellowship of the Rings, which is sort of my bedtime reading at the moment. I did finish my reread of the Prague Cemetery. Or did I do that like the week before? I'm kind of confused about that one. But it's, yeah. So that one I think I finished on Monday, probably. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, or Monday or Wednesday. As I said, I'm kind of confused, but I did enjoy that one as well, and I've been very much looking forward to talking about it in some form or other. What else did I read last week? I did read some academic books. I finished my reading of Warrant for Genocide. I did read a book about the myth-making of J.R.R. Tolkien, and I did, of course, read the Thousandfold Thought, the third book in the Prince of Nothing trilogy by R. Scott Baker, which is, well, done now. So those are books that I read last week. I did obviously start the Two Towers, because, as I said, I'm done with the Fellowship of the Rings, and I'm halfway through my, I don't know how many times, a reread of the Two Towers. I have started with book 4, and certain people are failing to climb down rock walls near the dead marshes. We will see how that goes. I've heard they meet someone of uncertain character very soon. We will see. It's a big surprise, and I don't want to spoil it for anyone. So yeah, that's sort of what I read last week. Which brings me to all the books that I plan to read this week. I already started reading this morning. Finally, I said I wanted to read Guy Gavriel Kay, and I've said that for a long time, and I want to read it in my publication order, and that's sort of my big project for 2023. So I did that. I started the Summer Tree today, and I'm like almost a third into the book already, and I enjoy it a lot. I'm having a lot of fun. I feel my Tolkien reread and stuff does help me understand what Kay is going for, and I appreciate it a lot so far. It's yeah, I'm having fun with it, and I will definitely continue that trilogy, the Fianna War trilogy, and read all the other Guy Gavriel Kay in the upcoming weeks and months. So there's that. I guess I'll have to read some other books this week. Certainly I want to do a quick reread of Central Station by Lavi Tidar, and I want to read some other stuff, possibly have another look at one or two Philip K. Dick novels. It's been a while since I read Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep. I might want to refresh my memory on that one. And I also might want to refresh my memory on A Scanner Darkly. We will see if and how deep I can get into that. And there's a reason for all of that, which brings me to all these reasons, those being videos and stuff. See, I didn't do a video last week, and that's mostly because I continuously failed to record a video about the Prague Cemetery. I have 2 attempts, one aborted, one filmed, but I'm unhappy with it, so hopefully I'll do another version later today for tomorrow, so sort of, I guess. And yeah, well, there's that. We did, however, have our conversation about the thousandfold thought yesterday with Jimmy and Joanna and Philip Chase, and it'll be out on my channel. It's obviously recorded and everything, but I figured we'll go with the tradition, so recorded on Sunday, uploaded on Thursday. So it'll be up on Thursday. I'll see if I need to remove any unwashed anuses from it. We will see. So yeah, that's certainly happened, and yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was great. I think we'll continue with Baker, but probably after a bit of a break to see how things will, recover from the bleakness and all of it. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. So it'll be out this week. So no other videos, but I did do the live stream, the 1,000 subscriber celebration, me rambling for hours live stream last week, and that. I'll talk a bit more about it in a minute. I really had a lot of fun with that. If you haven't seen it yet and you really want to hear me ramble and rant for over 2 hours, it's still up, so let me know what you think of it. And yeah, so videos this week. A Prague Cemetery video. I promise. It'll be great. Really, it'll be great. It's a great book. You should go and read it, so you can then watch the video. And as I said, the thousandfold thought on Thursday, and I will be doing another conversation, collaboration talk thing on Saturday with Varsha from Reading by the Rainy Mountain. I'm super excited. We'll talk science fiction-y things, Philip K. Dick and Lavi Tidor, which is why I want to, prepare and stuff and do some quick rereads of Central Station, because it's been, I don't know, 4 or 5 years since I read it. Whenever it, came out, is my point here. So, yeah, I should probably have a quick look at that one and do some more digging there. I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to it. I have no idea what will happen with that video. We haven't actually discussed it yet, so we will see. But it'll happen, so there will be more productivity this week. I'm also trying to continue work on the anti-Semitism video. I hope that'll work this week as well, because, life's tough, isn't it? I don't know, something I always struggle with, actually the channel was sort of like the really powerful stuff with the channel. It was something of a result of that. Like, I usually fall into this weird hole of aimlessness around New Year's and around the first week of the new year, and I was really afraid I would, fall into that hole again last week, which is sort of what happened, because I think it's become something of a self-fulfilling prophecy kind of thing. It's like I expect to fail and become really depressed and fall into this dark hole at the beginning of the year, and since I'm already expecting it and afraid of it, it obviously builds up the pressure even more. So I hope to, do stuff and get out of it, and I certainly did fail to continue work on the anti-Semitism video, but I've got motivation to do so for all kinds of reasons. And that's where I'm really happy that the stream happened on Saturday. See, one of the questions in the stream that I kind of did sort of address or forgot to address, one of the questions was like, what my plans are going forward, since I've done a lot of rambly videos and then I've turned towards more structured videos over the last half year, so to speak. And I am going to continue with more structured videos, but something like that live stream allows me to be very rambly and unplanned and interactive, almost like trying to reply to comments and stuff, just like letting my mind wander. And my mind wanders a good deal. It's a very much an extreme hiker if you want to, going to all those really exalted heights and then very much down to the depths and dregs of really dumb jokes and shit like that. So I really enjoyed the rambly part of that. And since it didn't, need any preparation or any structure or anything, I hope it gave me some confidence and some enjoyment. As I said, I enjoyed it a lot. I hope you did too. And I hope to take that away from it and become, productive when it comes to structured things as well. During this week. So let me know what you thought about the live stream, if you enjoyed it a lot. If you want me to do more of those, I might tweak the thing a bit more, maybe get get some guests on from time to time, stuff like that. We will see. It seems like everyone is live streaming these days. Everyone in BookTube is live streaming these days, so it might be difficult to find a time for like regular live streams, because I don't want to, do something like that in parallel with like 2 or 3 other booktubers that I'm like, we're spreading us, we're splitting our audience, and I'm not sure if that's a clever thing to do, what with, BookTube or Fantasy BookTube already having a fairly limited group of people watching it. So I'm, but yeah, let me know what you thought about it. I think that might be a way to move forward, having these unscripted, rambly things where I just tackle a bunch of things that come to my mind or have been going through my mind through the last weeks or whatever, and just like talk about them very unscripted, and then focus more about on those like structured videos for videos in the style of what I did with Dan Simmons, or what I did with Neuromancer and Cyberpunk last year, and what I plan to do with anti-Semitism and other upcoming subjects. I have more ideas out there that I want to talk about. Maybe that's a good way for me to move forward and, actually engage both sides of my, I don't want to call it creativity, but both sides of my need to rant on the internet, so to speak. So that's an idea that I've been toying with. We will see, but that's certainly where I hope that actually doing the live stream and being able to rant for like that long a time, and having people still at the end in the chat asking questions and stuff, might be, give me some energy to actually get stuff started. Because I really, really need to get the stuff started again. As I said it before, there's always this weird limbo between the years, so to speak, between the holidays. But that period of grace is over. University has started for those who go to university again, and work has started for most people that had like holidays or days off during the holiday season. The world's back, and that means I should probably get my life in order, and that's kind of tough. I need to organize stuff, get like doctor's appointments set up, get my financial situation under some form of control, which is even harder. Trust me, I do need to find a way to get some money fairly quickly, to solve some upcoming crises, I guess, and I'll have to struggle with those kind of things, and I'd better be able to do so, and hopefully, the positive vibe that I had from that live stream does help me to tackle these kind of things. Not just live not just live for this YouTube channel. As much fun as it is, it should not become an excuse to let the rest of my life slide. You know what I mean? It should not be my escape from reality, and it's very easy to fall down that route, go down that route of like escape and just live online and have, positive comments, and they're great, and I really appreciate them and stuff, but I do also need to eat and make sure that that bills get paid and shit like that, and I think I should try to balance these things. We will see how well I can do with those. And that brings me to like another thing that I'm really excited about. It looks like I might be going to a student conference kind of thing and talk about anti-Semitism and fantasy literature. So working on that video does maybe pay off in a different way. Not that will lead to a guaranteed paper or anything. We'll see. It certainly is something that I'm excited about, and hopefully it'll help me also finish the video that I'm working on over the next week or so. I know what I need to do. I just need to actually sit down and do it in a way that I'm afterwards happy with, or at least not very unhappy. That's sort of the way that I approach it. It's like, it'll never be perfect, but it has to be not too bad. Somewhere between good enough and not too bad is what I'm aiming for, and we'll see if I manage that. So that's certainly exciting me. I have to do some more reading, some reading on Tolkien, some reading on like theory around Tolkien, and the image of the Middle Ages, mostly in like 19th century romantic and beginning national movements. that kind of stuff is what I need to look at. So if you've read good books about that subject, let me know. I'm looking for stuff on that. Non-fiction text, academic text is what I'm looking for right now. We will see. It certainly does work wonderfully with stuff like the Tolkien books that I'm rereading, Lord of the Rings that I'm rereading, the Guy Gavriel Kay stuff fits into it as well. So hopefully I'll be, productive this week and I'll get shit done. Wouldn't that be great? And I don't know, find a rainbow that does hide a pot of gold, because I do really need that pot of gold at the moment. We will see. But once again, I wanted to thank everyone for showing up to the 1,000 subscriber live stream. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun. I hope you managed to read a lot of good books. I certainly, I'm currently happy with my reading, which is not necessarily something that happens all the time, so that's good. I'm looking forward to all the things that may happen, and I wish you pleasant reading this week, and yeah, cheers.